seatbelt gang. All right, hey there, good morning. It is, what the hell is today? Thursday morning, and it's, Jesus, it's tight right here. About 8 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm trying to get my damn truck out. All right, let's start over. Hey, good morning. Thursday morning, 7:58 in the morning, and I'm on my way to go pick up Lucky this morning. I'm putting him to work today. Today is the day after he was released from the program, and breaking news already, he did not end up spending the night at the house that we dropped him off at with his sober friend and the mother who I guess owns the house, who was going to let him stay there. So I'm assuming that he spent the night on the streets with Kurt. We'll talk to him about that. I'm going to ask him, did he use? And hopefully he didn't. It's the craziest thing in the world. That's the last thing that I wanted to see for this guy, was him to be back out on the streets in Portsmouth. But I'm getting ready to go pick him up right now and put him to work today. Being bored and being depressed has been a big part of his reason to fall into addiction, and I'm trying to help him at least alleviate one of those things. Not sure where else today is going to take us, but I want to share a story with you real quick, and it's pretty crazy. So last night, I had a medical emergency. This is a little bit of boo-hoo for me, but I want to share because it was pretty freaking scary, and I thought that I was about to die. So I was editing a video yesterday at about 7 o'clock in the evening, and I've mentioned to you guys, I think I've mentioned to you guys how I get into these coughing fits, and sometimes when I get into those coughing fits, I pass out. An example of that was a couple of months ago, maybe 5-6 months ago at this point. I was in the bathroom at the Vanity, washing my hands, doing something, and then I got into this coughing fit out of nowhere, dry cough, and the next thing I know, I woke up halfway out of the bathroom on the floor to my dogs barking, and I had no idea where I was. My back was killing me. When I started coughing, I passed out. I crashed backwards into the toilet paper holder on the wall, broke that off of the wall, cut the shit out of my back, got a big old scar on my back from that situation. Yeah. Feels like something going on with me health-wise. Not sure what. Probably from all the drywall dust and paint that I've breathed in over the course of almost 3 years. Who the hell knows? But last night, I'm editing a video. Funny video, at least I think it's funny. I don't like laughing because sometimes if I laugh too hard, same situation can happen. And that's exactly what happens last night, except it's so much worse than it's ever been. I'm laughing while editing this video at a funny part in this video, and the next thing I know, I feel like I'm choking, and then the next thing I know, I'm waking up at my computer desk covered in vomit. I've got no idea what the hell has just happened. All I know is I'm choking now and I can't breathe. And the craziest thing about all of this is that when I was vomiting while passed out or in the midst of passing out, it was coming out of my nose. I've never had that happen before, and it was a scary, scary situation. It took me a long time, to recover from that last night, trying to get all of this stuff out of my nose. I mean, initially, when I came to and I realized what had happened, I had vomit all over my pants, vomit all over my keyboard and my desk, on the floor. I immediately went to the sink, holding my nose, and I couldn't breathe. My nose was screwed. It was screwed. So, very scary situation right there, and just wanted to share. Needless to say, I wasn't able to complete getting the video edited, But here we are today, starting anew, and I got to get the video edited because the video in question, not the funny video, that's something totally different. The video that I'll be sharing today is Lucky getting released from the program. But I'm about to pick him up. He's at the gas station right up here. Gonna talk with him a little bit on camera, see how his night was, see what he's got to say, and see if he's ready to go to work. You know, I hate the fact, oh God, I just hate the fact that he probably slept in the streets last night. Yep, there he goes right there. All right. Oh.
Morning, Joe.
What's going on, man?
Beautiful morning, man.
Heck yeah, hold on, let me start this thing. All right, let's get old Lucky. Lucky said he wanted to finish chewing, but I was asking him how he's feeling this morning. How you feeling this morning?
Like $1,000,000, man.
Good for you, man.
Beautiful thing to wake up and not have to do nothing to not be sick, man. You know?
Good for you, man.
Fucking great, man. All right, all clear.
Let's go. You ready to go to work today?
I sure am. Oh, bought me some shoes yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Did a little bit of philanthropy, man. Bought everybody pizza.
Heck yeah, man. Let's sit for a second and just film a little bit because I am curious.
Okay.
All right, so it's the day after you got released from the program. You're getting ready to go to work with me today.
Yep.
How was your evening? You said you didn't get a chance to stay at the place that you were trying to stay at.
Yeah, well, Renee worked a double, so I have to speak to her before I can stay there. So I wasn't able to get up with her early enough. So I stayed in my my little spot, which was fine. I'm comfortable there. Excuse me. So yesterday I reconnected with some of my old friends and let them know I'm clean now, and I bought everybody pizza and got myself some shoes, not brand new shoes, they were slightly used, but some real nice Nike Airs.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, man.
Did you get a chance to see Kurt yesterday?
Absolutely.
How'd that go?
Went great, man. Went great. He's real supportive, and he's actually talking about going on a trip with me, man.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
Well, that's pretty crazy. What about him getting clean?
That's gonna be part of the process if he doesn't, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna get that. He's gonna medically detox. If he follows through with it and doesn't, man, it'll make me one happy camper.
Well, one step at a time.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, I want to ask you, did you use yesterday?
No, I drank a blue Hawaiian club tail, and I don't hardly ever drink, so I got a little tipsy off of that. But that was my little celebration from
beats the dope.
Monkey. Yeah, getting the monkey off my back. That was my celebration. I went and cut a yard with a guy yesterday. Made a few extra dollars.
How'd it feel to get back to work?
Oh man, some labor felt fucking fantastic, man. It really did.
Well, I hate to say this, but I've got plenty of labor for you today.
I don't have to hate to say it, man. I ain't afraid of hard work, so.
It's not even that bad, to be honest. I got a good group of guys that you're going to be working with. I think you might even enjoy this. And if you do, there's work here for you.
Sure I will, man.
Well, all right, man. I don't want to keep the camera in your face. We got to get to work.
Okay.
Got Lucky. We're going to go to the residential job we got going on right now, put Lucky to work, and see where else today is going to take us.
All right.
How's it feel to be getting back to work?
Wonderful, man. I actually enjoy labor, man. So I was telling Dre, I went and cut a yard with him yesterday. I got done, man. I felt great. I said, man, forgot how good it feels to actually do some labor.
Makes you feel like you did something.
Yeah, man. You know, a sense of accomplishment, but it feels good on my body too, though, you know?
Yeah. All right. All right, I don't like using the front-facing camera on my phone, but I got to, because every time I try to use the better camera, the back camera, it tends to stop recording. I guess I hit the button by accident when I'm putting it in the slot right here. Anyways, 10:03 in the morning. Hey, I got lucky on the job, and thank God I've got lucky on the job, because one of my painters didn't show up today. Not too happy about that, but it'd be like that sometimes. No call, no show. Damn. So anyways, I've got my top guy. Oh, I guess I gotta turn. I've got my top guy, I've got Lucky, and I've got my other painter out there on this residential job, and it's slow going, that's for sure. 4 sides to a house, and we have been stuck on one side of this house for 3 days. But it's been an unbelievable amount of repair work and prep work that we've had to do to get this one side where it needs to be. I estimated the time on this job was going to be 2 weeks. I was hoping, you know, we could get this job done in 10 days. We're probably going to be close to the 2-week mark by the time we get it done, with the amount of work needed to be done prior to us even painting. So no big deal. At least I'm able to keep my guys working, my guys who do come to work, that is. But what are you going to do? So Lucky is doing good. He's gotten right in. He's been painting, and you know, it's good to be able to provide this guy some work. I told him, you know, I can provide him work, you know, quite a bit, especially on this damn job. So yeah, it's good to have him working. It's good to see this storyline, you know, everything in relation to Lucky coming full circle with the fact that he went to the detox program and now he's working. And that's what he wants to do. I don't like the fact that he slept outside last night. I wish I would have known, you know, that that's the situation he was in. And I hope that today he's going to end up going to the house that he said, you know, he could stay at. We'll see. We'll just have to see where things go from today. In other news, I don't really have any videos planned to be filmed right this second. This new idea that we have, this whole Tom dating skit thing that we're doing, I am loving. I'm loving that. We've done 2 of those thus far, planning for even more of them, and you know, still going to be continuing to try to work with people and feature their stories, and hope that we're able to get After Prison Show back on track. You know, the views are what the views are. Appreciative of any views that we're getting at this point, but obviously, you know, we want videos to be performing and getting a shit ton of views so that we can get back on track. If that doesn't happen, well, I guess we just cross that bridge when we get there. You know, to share a little bit more of my thought process going into trying to revamp After Prison Show. You know, it's a anxiety-filled endeavor. You know, I question the content sometimes, a lot of the times. I question and worry, you know, will I be able to get this thing back on track? I feel like I'm honestly starting all over again, and I'm okay with that. I love the challenge. You know, I was talking with Tom, I don't know, yesterday probably, and I was telling him, I'm like, you know, look at all this stuff that we've done thus far. You know, we've been introducing you or reintroducing you, and you know, we've done this cooking video, and we've done some videos that we feel like could potentially perform. and they have it. And though that is a little, disheartening, of course, I think to myself, well, maybe it's played out. Maybe we do need to reinvent the wheel here. And the Tom dating skit idea is a great attempt at doing that. That's a series that could take off. I love that. I love that idea. I've got even more ideas of, sending Tom undercover. And I won't go any further with that, but, that's an idea that we've been toying around with. I don't know. So anyways, I'm leaving from Sherwin-Williams. I had to pick up more primer. We've got all the paint for this job on site, but I knew I was going to need to get more primer. I knew I was going to need to get more lumber. I also did that this morning. I had to get 5 more 10-foot siding boards that were needed. That should be about all that we need for the repair work. It would have been 15 boards in total. And I'll be happy to get this job to the finish line. My top guy was telling me yesterday, other homeowners were coming by and asking for business cards, and we're talking about they needed work done. Who knows, maybe we're revamping and getting back into the grind here on After Prison Show, and maybe, focusing just solely on residential work is what I'm probably going to end up doing. The apartments at this point can kiss my ass. I've got quite a bit of money outstanding, $15,000 late, still not getting paid. Like it's a shit show. At least doing residential work, when the job is done, and so long as the job is done satisfactorily, you get paid. You don't got to wait for people to pay you when they want to pay you. Maybe with residential you could run across that too, but anyways, my game plan for today is I've got some video to go edit. I've got a ton of video to go edit. Hopefully I'm not going to pass out and throw up on myself. That was not a fun thing. The back of my throat is killing me today. But yeah, that's what we got going on. So just a administrative type of day. And the plus is we've got Lucky working. Lucky, what up, man?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Hang in there, bud.
Heck yeah.
Gotta get used to this stuff again.
All right, it is 9 o'clock in the morning. Got Lucky working, got my crew working, and now I'm getting ready to go pick up another person and put them to work today as well. And who that person is Rabbit. Yep, Rabbit wants some work, and we're gonna give him some work today. We're gonna have him out here on this residential job with us. He would certainly be an asset. Give him an opportunity to make some money and give him an opportunity to meet Lucky. Now, I know there's probably going to be some comments saying this is probably not a good idea. Are we putting Rabbit in a high-risk situation, which is not what we're trying to do at all. Hopefully Lucky is taking this opportunity after detox seriously, which, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He says that he's not using whatever's going on there. We're going to take it at face value. I told him off camera, I said, look, man, if you fall back into this, which I hope that you don't feel like you can't tell me. But who knows? Maybe Rabbit could offer some insight for Lucky as well. They're both pretty curious to get the opportunity to meet each other. And today that's going to happen. Plus, I need all the help I can get out here on this residential job. I'm killing like 3 birds with 1 stone here. Getting Rabbit some work, having an extra hand out here, introducing Rabbit and Lucky, which may or may not be a good idea, but hopefully we're going to look at this on the positive side, and maybe Rabbit could be some sort of a positive influence for Lucky. I want to share something with you that Lucky told me yesterday off camera, and I don't share this to make myself seem like anything. But, you know, when you think about whether or not Lucky stands a chance out here or whether or not he's doing the right thing that he needs to do, Lucky would tell me yesterday at some point during the day, he said, man, you saved my life. And I was pretty floored by that. That was a statement that I've never heard before, and I don't truly feel like I have. I've just given him an opportunity that is so unorthodox. You know, maybe it lights a new fire in this guy for him to give himself a chance. I didn't get a chance to ask Lucky, you know, how much he's seen Kurt, if he's been hanging out with Kurt. Probably should have, but, you know, I'm hopeful that Kurt will at least respect Lucky's situation currently and try to keep some distance from him so that Lucky doesn't fall back into the addiction. But anyways, I'm getting ready to go pick up Rabbit right now. Let's put him to work and hear what he's got to say. Then I'm gonna put this so that I can get you in here as well. All right, I just got a chance to pick up Rabbit. Shout out to Rabbit. What's going on, brother?
Peace. Everything's good, man. Things are looking up in the world. Actually, a whole lot.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah. There's a lot more activity going on, you know, as far as I don't know how to put this. The general area where I'm at, you know.
Okay.
It's good activity, you know.
Positive things happening over there.
A lot of positive things going on.
Well, good shit.
Yeah, and we had some kids come in last night out of the neighborhood over there, you know, and we let them come in and play the music, you know, stuff like that. Because I mean, if kids want to be somewhere like that, playing music in a good environment, good atmosphere, rather than being out on the street doing stupid shit, I'm okay with that.
Damn right.
You know, so.
Yeah, because that's a tough area over there, and the youth is certainly who needs to be getting reached with all the crazy shit that's been going on lately. Kids killing kids, all that stuff.
Yeah, that's you know, when something like that happens, man, they both lose, you know.
Yeah.
One kid gets killed, the other kid goes to prison for life. So who wins, man, and why?
Yeah,
You know?
over something stupid,
Right.
no doubt.
We're trying to teach them basically, man, that there's an alternative to the violence.
Well, good for you, man. Rabbit, you probably don't know, maybe you do know. Obviously, we filmed the video where we showed up at the laundromat and got the opportunity to see you. Did you ever get a chance to see that?
I have not, no, sir.
Well, people were so excited to see you and so happy to see that, you know, you're doing so much better.
I've been on a positive road for about 2 years now, maybe a little longer than that.
Good for you.
Doing halfway. I'm gonna say I'm doing halfway decent. I mean, you know, I'm an old man now. So.
Still look like you got it though. So let me tell you a little bit about what we got going on today. Doing a big old residential job. It's a painting job, but it's a ton of prep work. Scraping old paint, sanding, grinding, caulking. I got my crew out here, got some really good guys out here. I don't think you've ever met any of these guys. And then I've got this guy Lucky out here as well. Now, Lucky's a guy who's just getting out of the detox program. He went to the same program that you went to, as a matter of fact. Homeless. In some regards, he's a lot like you. And, you know, he's really interested in meeting you. And I'm really interested in you meeting him. Trying to weigh the pros and the cons here, not trying to put you around somebody who could potentially be a negative influence on you if, you know, if he does fall back into the addiction. But I think that you could be a positive influence on this guy. It's going to be like meeting your doppelganger today, man. They say everybody's got a twin.
I've heard that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting him too, man. I just sincerely, I hope he's on the right track, you know. And if he's not, maybe something I can talk to him about to get him there.
Yeah, I mean, nobody can save anybody. You know, they got to want to do it for themselves, but
You know,
every little bit probably helps.
it does, because people take what they need and keep it, and what they don't, they let it go by.
Yep, in one ear and out the other.
Right, so, but the thing about what I've learned about the drug addiction, what was that? I don't give a fuck who you are, I don't care how many programs you go to, I don't care what you do. If you're not ready to get that shit up, man, you won't.
Yeah.
That's it. It's all up to you. It's up to the unique individual as they are. And if they're not, whoever this person is not ready to quit getting high, shit ain't gonna happen.
You're right. I don't know anything about opiates, what that addiction is like. You know, I'm probably the wrong person to be trying to help anybody in regards to that. But I'm just trying to be a positive person for this guy. We have been, and you know, wherever he goes from here is where he's going to go. But you know, for the time being, this guy's working. This is his second day working with me, and you know, we'll see. Maybe he can turn it. Maybe he can get something from you.
Possible. You know, when you're around drug addicts for so long, and one yourself, you know, it's pretty easy to figure out, you know,
What's going on?
Who's still getting high and who's not, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, and if I get the vibe that somebody, you know, not on the same page that I'm on, basically, you know, and then I push a little bit harder to try to help them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of just giving up like most people do.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but I've done a lot of that, a lot of the giving up. And a big reason for that is because what can you honestly do? You know, you can try and you can try and you can try, but if a person's not going to want to do it for themselves, you're
Absolutely.
not going to be able to do much more for them.
You know, and as I said, you know, there's absolutely nothing that you can do to help somebody that's not going to help yourself.
You know, I think back to the times that, you know, you were going through it, and me and After Prison Show were trying to help you help yourself, and how those efforts turned out. You weren't ready yet. You know, ultimately I did have to step back.
You did, and that's, you know, and in my opinion, Joe, looking back at it, you know, were I in your shoes, I probably would have stepped back even sooner. You know,
Yeah, well,
because as I said, well, not from your point of view, but from mine, it's easier to see when, you know, somebody's still indulging.
yeah.
So,
Well,
understand.
I appreciate you coming out today, man. I think that this is a really important thing for a lot of reasons. You know, you were a big part of After Prison Show. I want you to be a big part of After Prison Show again. I'm pushing this thing as hard as I possibly can to see if I can get it back on track. And I want to be able to do a lot of things, including still working with people, sharing their stories and helping them. But it's really important because you're somebody who went through this already, and you went through this in video to a certain degree. You know, your perspective on this situation is going to be way more important than mine. You're going to have an insight on this that I just don't have because I haven't been in that.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you know, a lot of my past is hazy, Joe, but my mind still works fine. So, you know, I do remember mostly everything, but a lot of it's hazy. If there's any way at all that I can help anybody, by being able to, you know, and I have no problem with that. I'll help anybody I can.
Well, I need you to help me today, Rabbit. And one of the most important things that I'm going to ask you to do is please don't drop a gallon of paint on this roof.
Why not? Why not? Boy, we should have filmed that.
We should have filmed that.
Oh my God, that would have been hilarious.
We should have filmed the other time that it happened
In the driveway.
in the garage.
No, we couldn't film that one.
That was a freaking
that
reality
one-
show right there all day
That
long.
one went off the deep end, bro. We couldn't film that one. There was too much to it. Man.
So, yeah, we'll tell you that story at another time, but that was pretty crazy. Rabbit and paint, unfortunately, sometimes
Don't do well together.
don't do well
We
together.
don't play well together.
And here we go, taking Rabbit with us on the painting job.
You know what, man? I'm gonna tell you what, Joe. I don't know. I'm thinking that it's possible things might be a little different now.
Didn't you fall out of a
Woo!
Didn't you fall out of a bathtub when we were doing some apartments together? You did. Something happened. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, the curtain rod fell. I was holding on to the curtain rod and the curtain rod fell. Remember?
Oh yeah.
The curtain rod fell. I put a little bit too much leverage on it, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're going back to the job right now. We got Rabbit with us. Special shout out to Rabbit.
Peace. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you rocking with me, and I'm glad that all y'all who do still do.
Hell yeah. Share more a little later on.
Alright? Right here, buddy.
Got old Rabbit working. How you holding up, buddy?
Come on, it's a little high up here. I feel taller than you now.
Yeah, you are. You on that damn ladder.
Yeah. I got to get on a ladder to be taller than you. That's terrible, right?
Appreciate you being out here helping us, man.
I appreciate you letting me come out here and help, Joe. You know, and anything I can do to help out in certain situations, I have no problem with.
Well, I appreciate you, man. All right. It is probably 1 o'clock in the afternoon and the work day is done. We had some weather roll in on us and we had to shut the job down. It's Memorial Day weekend, so we're not gonna be able to get back on that job until Tuesday. Didn't get a chance to film an introduction between Lucky and Rabbit, but we are at a place where we can do that now. And we got Rabbit. What's going on, man? How was it out there working with me again today?
I actually enjoyed it, man. You know, I always enjoy mostly being able to go to work, you know.
You know, now that that's in mind, you know, now that I'm reminded of that, I'm gonna try to have work for you anytime I got work.
I really appreciate it. I can always use a couple of dollars.
And then we got Lucky right here. What's going on, man? Look how dirty Lucky is. Lucky has been grinding and sanding and scraping.
Yeah, and I've been enjoying it too, man. It's good to be back doing some labor, man. It's good for you.
Yeah. Well, yesterday whooped your ass.
Yeah, I'm sore. I ain't gonna lie.
We worked a half a day today and you were out there grinding, sanding, scraping, doing everything you could to help us. Rabbit was doing that as well. Rabbit, you're just getting a chance to meet Lucky for the first time today. And do you see any resemblance between the two of y'all?
Not really. I mean, maybe. We
Situationally,
we have played in the same ballpark.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
You know Lucky's situation. I've been telling you what's going on with him and, you know, his struggles, him trying to get himself together. You know, what are your thoughts on all of that?
Well, honestly, man, you know, and Lucky knows this as well. Everybody that indulges in the drug game knows that as for a fact. No matter what happens in life, you're never going to quit doing what you do until you get tired of it. You know, and when you get tired of it, you say, that's it, that's all. You run through it. You know, it runs its course. You know?
You're just getting a chance to meet Lucky for the first time today. You know, do you think that he stands a chance of being sober, getting clean? I know you're just getting a chance to meet him for the first time, but what are your thoughts on the chance he has of maintaining the course after going through the same program that you went through?
Well, everybody can get clean. Everybody can, and there's no question about it. Everybody can get clean. Everybody can stay clean. It's a matter of what you want to do, man. Basically, it's all in a nutshell. It's a matter of what you want to do. It's whether or not you choose to get high or you choose to, not to.
Well, Lucky, what do you think about that?
He's absolutely right, especially about the part about when you're tired of it. It took me getting to the point where I was tired of the whole chase. But I mean, it just consumed my whole life, man. And now that I'm detoxed, I don't gotta worry about being sick no more when I ain't got it, man. And I gotta tell you, man, I'm loving it, man.
One thing I didn't get a chance to ask you about was Kurt. Are you seeing Kurt?
Yeah, man, I seen Kurt yesterday.
Well, what's his take on your situation right now?
He's proud of me. He's proud of me, man.
You don't think being around him is gonna have you wanting to get back, or being a temptation for you?
Well, it doesn't take Kurt for there to be temptation, man. I can't run away from myself, and I'm not spending as much time with Kurt as I used to. I seen him, I hung out with him for about an hour or so. I'm not gonna, hang out with him all day and watch him get high because, obvious reasons. But, he's still my brother and I still love him, man,
Well, I wanted to introduce the two of y'all together for a number of reasons. The number one reason being that, I think Rabbit could be a positive influence on you. He's somebody who is, doing a lot better than he's done in times past. And, everybody says that you're Rabbit 2.0, so I figured I would introduce the two of y'all, and, who knows, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know Rabbit well enough to know if that's a good thing or not, but my take on Rabbit so far, I think he's a pretty cool dude, man.
You got a chance to work with my guys out there on this job for 2 days. Rabbit got out there today. I got a good group of guys out there. Everybody works hard. You both have come out there, both busting your ass today. Lucky you've been out there for 2 days doing that. And, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to get a chance to reconnect with Rabbit. I'm grateful to continue to be working with you and seeing where you're going to go. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to put the both of y'all to work.
I'm grateful for the work, man. Really am. Thank you.
Had a little bit of a situation today where my guy about chopped his finger off, but,
I'm thankful and grateful. Sometimes, shut up. Sometimes.
Is that your girlfriend?
No, I ain't got a girlfriend.
Oh, Rabbit, you're available.
Yeah, somewhat.
On the market, huh?
Anyway, lost my train of thought. Fuck. All right. Anyway, I'm thankful and grateful, Joe. I'm thankful for the opportunity to be able to get back to work and make a few dollars. It always helps out.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for, and thankful for being physically able to.
Yeah. Well, like I said, when I ran into you for the first time in a long time, you're looking good. Look like you're healthy, and that's so damn important. I didn't know what I was going to see when I came here to get up with you, but I'm super proud of you.
I'm not shriveled up yet, so I'm all right. You know what I mean? As they say, when people get old, they shrivel up and shit, and turn into brittle bones and shit like that. And I don't think I have it like that.
It's all about staying active, man. Body in motion stays in motion, right?
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine the podcast right here, the Rabbit and Lucky Show? What a war stories y'all could tell.
Oh, man. I'm sure we could.
We're in the kitchen. We just filmed a prison cooking video from here recently. I was asking Rabbit if he would be interested in doing a cooking video. He said that he would. So hopefully we can make that happen. Lucky was in here talking about the stinger from prison. So God only knows what he could share.
Yeah.
We could have a Rabbit and Lucky cook-off.
Hey, man, that's not a bad idea.
I'm down.
Yeah, me too.
Oh man, look for it in the near future.
Yeah.
Well, look, I don't want to make this super long, Rabbit. I'm grateful for getting back in contact with you and having the opportunity to introduce you to Lucky and, you know, be a positive influence for him and Lucky. You know, it's just a pleasure. It's a pleasure since I've gotten the chance to meet you and work with you. And I'm just hopeful that your story is going to go in a good direction.
I know it is, because that's what I'm going to make it. And I have you to thank, Joe. You literally saved my life, man. You really did.
No, I don't want to say that. It's up to you to save your own life.
No, but you gave me the nudge that I needed, and I'll be forever grateful, man.
Well, I appreciate it. You know, helping me out on that job is, you know, helping me out. So I greatly appreciate that. Not gonna make this super long. Rabbit, appreciate you, man. I'll be looking forward to getting with you real soon. Lucky, you as well. And hey, man, can I get a little dap between the two of y'all, man? Just the fact that y'all met each other today.
Absolutely.
Heck
Good
yeah.
to meet you, Rabbit.
Me too, bro.
Appreciate y'all, man.